Thank you very much, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, Luke Wright. So Luke Wright is back. So what you're going to learn here today is how do you remove the old air filter from the Ducati S2R 1000 Super Naked, as well as how to install a new air filter in one video. Let's hit it.
It's showtime.
In the S2R 1000 we've found something nice and soft. So you're going to take the key and then you're going to pop it into this area here. I'll easiest do it one-handed. Twist the key into this position and then this entire unit will come off, but you need to twist the key and pull the rear cowl unit off at the same time. So as an example, twist the key, lift the rear cowl at the back and then just slide the seat and the rear cowl off, and then find a suitable place for your... For the time being, we've chosen this location. So your next problem is on this particular model, the fuel tank actually lifts upwards to get you access to that Super Naked airbox. So what you're going to need is something soft to rest the fuel tank onto. We're lucky because we actually happen to have this Ducati, appears to be genuine, Ducati carbon fibre tank protector. So all we need is something soft to rest the fuel tank on. So once you pulled this clip into the forward position, all you need to do now is literally lift the tank like so, and just go back, It's always a tricky bit because again we don't want to damage the painted side. And then just rest the fuel tank like so. Everything's feeling pretty good. The client's not worried. Oh, okay, maybe he is worried. Again, we don't want to damage any of the don't want to damage the tank. So again, now let's lift it down. Okay, so hopefully that should be pretty good. And now you've got access to the actual fuel tank. Look at that. Not fuel tank, the thingy. The airbox. Okay. So the airbox on this particular model has what look like latches. Quite not done this before, so it's learning. Yeah, they're like latches, but they're a bit different to what Luke Wright is used to. It's nice that you get instant access to the airbox, and don't be worried because this is a second generation fuel injected Ducati Monster. It means that the fuel is not going to overflow the carbs because the fuel pump won't allow fuel to exit the tank unless the engine's on, the ignition's on, and the actual unit has been activated. So it's one of those nice things about fuel injected motorcycles that you start getting into. So the question is, how do we release these clamps? Because they look, you can see that's where the clamps actually sit on. Oh, but they are tight. We've used something very soft as well. So we've used what is actually gloves in a box. Used that as something, and then used this soft material underneath to protect the fuel tank. Protect the tank. You can see it's on this pivot here. So what you need to do is now you need to release these two clamps on this side, and then you need to go around, and also you've got to do the same and release them on this side as well. Here's the frame, so what we might want to do is put, say, a piece of cloth just to protect the frame from getting chipped or scratched. Okay, let's see if this method works. These are called spring thingies. And they do. Okay, so what Luke Rice did there, okay, well that's the first spring. It all comes off as one piece. We'll try and give them a good clean. Look at that, that's just corroded and dirty. Let's see if we can give them a clean. What you'll need to do is you will need to put the spring clips in a safe place. Bottom ones are a bit more awkward to get to because the trellis frame is in the way at that point. And again, we don't want the spring to come out and smack the trellis frame. Okay, that one came out differently. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I can see years of corrosion. If the camera can focus, I need a bit of a clean. And then simply the same on the other side, which is interesting. So what you're doing is you're just pulling on the spring clip, and it really does just pop off. Got to use a decent amount of force. You're not going to do any damage, don't worry. Again, angles. It's amazing how technology's changed. Whoa! You know, generational changes on the S2R 1000. When you compare her to previous incarnation of Ducati Super Naked, which was the Monster 900. That was previous incarnation. Okay, so let's see what we've got now. Theory is that this airbox is going to find a way out, and it does. Remember the orientation though. Don't get that mixed up. So remember, the airbox went E3 is facing away towards the back end, and that scoop, actually a scoop, so this is where the air is actually sucked in with the Super Naked. Then you have the scoop, which is forward facing, and in here, whoa, got velocity stacks. It's interesting at the angle that they're at as well. I think, holy crap, it does actually actuate. Whoa, and the butterfly valves open all the way. More modern Super Nakeds, the problem is that there will be two sets of valves that actuate when you pull the throttle. On this Super Naked, during this generation, there was only one set of throttle valves. So this is what should happen. Sorry, the light's not good. When you pull on that lever, throttle valve opens all the way. On modern Super Nakeds, with Euro emissions and regulations, a way that the manufacturers have been able to get their Super Nakeds through Euro 5 and Euro 6 is the first set of throttle valves, when you think you're opening them all the way, they're not. They're opening halfway to 3/4. And it's like, wow. But now on this puppy, it's all the way. We're going to clean out the airbox. Then we're going to clean the outside of the airbox, and then we'll look at fitting the K&N air filter. Okay, so Luke Rice is going to take something as simple as some wipes. And we're just going to go in for the inside to get the airbox with this super naked, and we're just going to clean. The same for the top of the airbox. Give that a bit of a clean. Big thing back then, you're free. So that's looking pretty good. What we're going to do is take a brake cleaner. I'm going to spray down the springs and try to clean them up as best that we can. Let's see what we can do. Here we go. This is the K&N air filter. That is the air box. Just giving a really good clean. So all we need to do is lift the airbox. Filter's already come out. Remember the orientation. So remember the orientation. So we've got the air filter component. If you look at it, we've got the, what do you say, that's the thicker part? Yeah, if you look at it, the actual filtration component is sticking upwards inside the airbox. So that's what we've got to do. Remember, stick to that orientation. And that's how the airbox, that's how the filter came out. So let's unpackage this puppy. K&N, oh, super naked.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
That is our K&N air filter. So remember, you're going to take the airbox, like so. Remember the orientation. And all you need to do is get all this packaging out of the way. And then, place the airbox on top of the K&N air filter. Oh, let's get her fitted. Okay, so remember the scoop is facing forward. feel weird. Oh, maybe it's not. The new price is just, this is the first time it's ever fitted. This particular filter to the airbox. It's just a bit different, isn't it? Okay, well that's your air filter. Pretty good, and you just need to line it up where the springs will be, which will force the filter down. So all we're going to do now is we're going to take those interesting little spring clips, get them into the slot which they live. It's a bit of practice. Gotta really get them in there. Whoa. Oh yeah, they're putting up a fight. See, that's the thing. You've got to get them in the clip, in the recesses. This spring, gotta get it in the recesses. They're not really in. You okay? Why is that like that? Well, because these springs have a very important task. If you think about it. These springs are what keeps this mighty super naked airbox locked down. So what you do is you take the spring, get it nicely lined up, make sure you're happy. Oh, I think it's lining up. It doesn't mess. So what you do is on the clip is like what looks like a little piece here. All you need to do, so I'd imagine, is push that piece into the recess, push the clip in, like so. Now, that's quite sturdy. Take next. Take the next clip. Let's get you a close up. This one, a little bit trickier. You've got the trellis frame in your way. So, takes a bit of practice. Just got to line up, push that piece in. It's always the fun bit where we all struggle. There you go. Oh, you've really got to push it in. Really got to push it in. Even if you use a spring to help push the lug into those plastic slots. Because that just, Christ, doesn't feel that one's really all the way in. Weird, isn't it? Older technology, this Ducati. Older technology from an older time. Just got to make sure you're happy you've really pushed it in. And take this bit, and then do that. See, it takes one hand and some pressure, because you really got to push those lugs in there, like so. And again, take the handle-y like looking bit and clip it in. And then we've just got one more. The next one, a little bit tricky because it's right in the recess of the trellis frame. The trellis frame. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this one's a right little bugger. Not only have you got the trellis frame, but you also got an angle. There we go. Oh wow, that one went in nicely. Okay, so remember the hooky bit. Hear that click? You're in. And that's the airbox. Not going anywhere and secured. Pushing down on the air filter. Okay. Remember which way the front snorkel goes. And then at this point you're going to, as long as you're happy, you're going to now bring down the fuel tank. Oh, where's that go? Oh, nobody knows. Got a drain off thingy. Let the fuel tank down nicely. Let it down nice and slowly. It will rest down on its own accord. And then, actually, that's the trick, isn't it? So what you got to do, you got to get this, got to get the clip. Right, yeah, you got to push in the clip. Clippy part. Doesn't feel very secure, does it? Be careful with the overflow pipe goes as well. So an overflow pipe now it's just buggered off somewhere. No idea where. And then all you're going to do is take away soft material and your other thing as well. Put them down. And then you're going to take the rear cowl and the seat. And then slide them down into the fuel tank. Push the seat forward, the rear cowl, and there you go. Here, around the ignition shroud, are 2 studs, and you'll need to fit 2 nuts. Luckily, these are pretty straightforward, so you could actually start fitting the nuts by hand, just to lock them in. Make sure the shroud's pushed down. Be using a 10mm socket to tighten up the nuts. The nuts are pretty straightforward. They don't need to be super tight. They just need to be hand tight, like so. Okay. That's as tight as they need to be. They don't need to be any tighter. Be careful with the red Ducati paint. Thanks for for watching, everybody at Nick Rides. That's one of the joys with a Super Naked, is how accessible the airbox is compared to a fed bike. So could have been a lot more difficult, but actually worked out really well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video.
The way we...
The little rascal has spirit. As water.
This is the end of the trail for me.
Thank you.
Thank you, kid.
And let's go and drink the legendary coffee. Nice.